So how do you properly strengthen? Well, you properly strengthen by, first of all, finding out what is going on with those small supporting muscles around the joint. The large muscles in your leg, let's say your quadriceps, that works to do the work to get you up the stairs. It does about 60% of the work to get you up the stairs, but then your hip and your calf muscles do the other 40%. So if all you're doing is strengthening the large muscles, you're missing 40% of what your body needs to do the activity. So again, we would look at hip muscle strength, quad muscle strength, calf muscle strength, and we would look at that to really then establish what is the ability of those smaller muscles to provide the support to that kneecap to make sure that it tracks straight up and down and not side to side. The benefit to that is that it's going to help to reduce pain, reduce friction, reduce the possibility of arthritis, and most of all, make sure that you're preventing any wear and tear and injuries, not only now but into the future. If you don't properly set up a strengthening program and all you do is jump into strengthening those large muscles, you're actually increasing your risk for injury as an athlete or an active person. You're actually increasing your risk of arthritis, and you're actually increasing the risk that you're going to start to develop stiffness and pain in that area or an associated area around it. So if we went to develop a proper strengthening program, number one, the first thing we would do is we would want to increase the body's ability to move a weight or to increase the resistance that it can move. So that would be your simple bicep curl or your simple knee extensions. We would do that by adding some weight to it. And as soon as we start to see an increase in the weight that you can move, or the ability to move that weight or that resistance more efficiently, then we want to immediately move into training that muscle and those muscles how to do it for a specific movement pattern or a specific movement activity. Let's just say that we're looking to increase somebody's ability to reach overhead. That could be for a baseball player, it could be for a swimmer, it could just be for somebody that's got shoulder problems and needs to reduce the friction inside of the joint. We're going to need your biceps and your deltoids to be stronger, so we would number one strengthen them with some light weight or some light band resistance, etc. But then the second thing we're going to do is we're going to start to work on a movement pattern that trains all of those muscles, your shoulder blade, your arm, etc., to actually do that movement pattern. As you can move through that pattern with good mechanics and no abnormality to it, you're not raising your shoulder, you're not rotating or doing other things with your body, etc., then we're going to go back and increase the number of repetitions that you're going to do for that. So instead of just doing it for 1 or 2, then we're going to work to get you up to 20 repetitions or 30 repetitions. And when you can do that, then we're going to go back and start that process over again. Work on adding more weight, work on adding more weight and moving it through the movement pattern, and work on increasing the repetitions, and the cycle just keeps going. And the benefit to following that process on a proper strengthening program is that number one, you have less pain. Number two, you reduce the risk of injury. So athletes and active people, that's very important. It reduces the wear and tear on the body and on the joints over time. And then number three, most importantly, you're just going to be able to move better and easier and with less difficulty. So you have a goal of being able to walk longer, or go for a hike, or clean out the garage, or whatever it might be. The stronger that you are means that your body is going to be able to more efficiently do those things. As expert physical therapists here at Loudoun Sports Therapy Center, we are really the only medical professionals that are trained in how to evaluate how your body moves, so that we can help you to properly set up a good strengthening program that's going to make sure that it reduces the risk of injury, handles any pain that you're having, prevents any injury as you get started with exercise, with strengthening, etc. So take advantage of utilizing the expert therapists here at Loudoun Sports Therapy Center. Let's do an evaluation. Let's figure out what is going on with the small muscles in your body, what needs to be done to get them strong, to get you on the right path so that you can be working on a strengthening program without the risk of injury, and more importantly, get the benefits of that strengthening program so that long term your risk of injury, arthritis, pain, etc. is all significantly less.